Welcome back to Man Across New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on our lovely little island of Fawnhollow today? Something, I don't know. I've just got this song stuck in my head, except for is it a song from like an anime or something? There's something like Shiny Colours, and I don't even know how it goes, so I don't know how I've got it stuck in my head, but it goes like da da dun dun da dun da 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 da. But that's the only bit I've got stuck in my head, and if I end up randomly humming in the middle of this video, that's probably what I'll be humming. So, I don't know, just to get that out of the way before it gets too annoying. Hello everyone, and now at Fawnhallow it's 3:24 PM on Tuesday, March 23rd, 2021. No news that I can speak of, I don't know. My brain feels quite scrambled right now, for no apparent reason really. I haven't really been doing much today, I've just been doing a lot of drawing, but that's about it. Nothing particularly intensive, I don't know. My brain's in a scattered mode. As you might think, so the synapses, I don't know. Not firing properly, or they are firing properly just in random orders. I don't know if but that's probably not how it works. Hello dear, I've got a little present for you. It's nothing too extravagant, but I think it's just a thing. Add this stylish new eyewear to your regular ensemble and voila, all eyes will be on your new look, darling. Ha, your fashion maven, Amelia. We do need to start getting rid of some of these, not gifts, you know what they're called, letters. Because they are taking up quite the bit of space within our inventory, which, as great as it is, it's sort of, we kind of need more space for mail. That's what Nintendo should add next, you know. We've done storage, we've done design spaces, that's the next step. More mailbox spaces. Or maybe I should just, you know, be throwing them away a bit more, not leisurely. What's the opposite of leisurely? New resident? Hey, we don't need this anymore. We just need to throw them away much more often so that we don't build up or anything. Anyway, that's boring. So let's go do something else which is equally boring. No, not boring, but you know, like I mean like mundane, I should say. Mundane is a better word. Ooh, we got Red visiting. That's quite exciting. Got Bruce and Lily here. I would check our not New Horizons, our Nook terminal. Yeah, I haven't really been up to much today. I've just been doing drawing, a bit of games. Haven't done any programming today because I started to and I was like, nah, it's not that sort of day, you know. You can just feel it. I feel it in my bones. However that song goes, Kiki Salsa. Apparently really got that one. So we'll move past it. On to newer, greater horizons. Yeah, it's just weird to think about. What was I saying? I forgot. Have I forgotten already? I didn't even start the sentence and I already forgot what I was going to say. Everyone's out and about with it right now. Ooh, we need to dig up a fossil. I remember, as soon as I saw Flip, I was like, yes. We need to give him presents. No, we're on like day 160, day 364, that's what I was going to say. With New Horizons now, it's pretty crazy to think about. Almost been an entire year. Yeah, again, we're going to save that anniversary talk for, I suppose, tomorrow. The actual. The darling anniversary comes around, so thank you for coming along on this journey, I suppose, if you have been. Whether you're new or you've been here from day one. I don't think anyone's been here from day one. It's interesting to see the audience has changed since day one. There's a couple of people I remember from day one who haven't seen post a comment in a while, so I don't know. They probably were just like, I'm not going to watch 300 or 400 odd videos. Of this person playing Animal Crossing, you crazy? I'll just play it myself. Which is, you know, fair enough. Can't really blame you on that aspect. New Horizons art. As we check which one's legitimate, which one's not. Almost got a good idea which one just by looking. So that's a legitimate Mona Lisa, almost certainly. I don't know about this one. This one I think is always legitimate, and so is this one I think. Wait, is this like 3 legitimate paintings? So that's legitimate. Yeah. Is this 4 legitimate things? Oh, this might not be. Okay, this is not legit. It's 3 legitimate paintings. I'm gonna have to check which one we got. If not, I need to get Benedict around. I still haven't gone to Benedict's Island to grab the orange cosmoses yet, but I will do at some point. Maybe today, maybe not today. I don't know. Depends if he's online or not. Let's see. But yeah, I don't know. What should we talk about? I don't really have anything interesting in mind to talk about. Well, things which are interesting right now, I suppose, probably aren't interesting in a much more general sense. Where am I going? I was meant to go to a museum. There's updates coming out. The shiny colours. Do you care about that? Not really. This isn't This isn't sort of a gaming podcast. This is a general life podcast where we talk about random things I've seen all the time. No, I'm just doing a lot of drawing right now for something you'll see sooner or later, I suppose. But as of now, I cannot disclose. I say it like I'm keeping up a hush hush, but it doesn't really matter that much. It's just like it's just new thumbnail art. But I just felt like it, you know. Drink's a nice way to relax. I've been watching some Twitch streams. Oh, you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about how annoying Twitch adverts are. Why are they so loud? Just every single one. I think we have a Mona Lisa, if I remember. Now I think about it. Maybe we don't. Oh, we do. We do have a Mona Lisa. It seems we don't have either the wave or the farmers one. I don't know what they're called. I should probably have looked at what they were called so we could actually call them by "Call me by your name." That's one of the Twitch adverts that always comes up, and it's so annoying. What's this called? The Great Wave of Kanagawa. I clicked on it by accident, and the other one is The Gleaners by Jean-Francois Millet. I actually recognise that name. Maybe because I guess they're a famous artist. I don't know which one we'll buy then. Excuse me, I did not mean to sit down here. It'd be much nicer to sit down here if we actually had more paintings, but alas, Crazy Red does not come here often enough. So yeah, we got Mona Lisa, we don't have the other two. I'll get Benedict to buy it if I remember, which I might not. But still. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know. Oh yeah, Twitch adverts, they're so unbelievably loud because, I was going to say, I use AdBlock quite a lot of the time on most other websites, but for, of course, on like Twitch and YouTube, I don't, to support the people I watch, you know. And by people I watch, I mean just Norman 9, essentially. But, you know, even if I don't click on the adverts, it still adds to their analytics or something behind the scenes, whatnot. So I disable AdBlock with that. But why are the adverts so suddenly loud? Because I'm like, which one should we buy? Let's just buy this one. I don't know. I'm just like having a good time. I'm drawing. I'm vibing. Like getting into the mood, listening to the conversation of like him playing some random game, whatever, talking about I don't even know what not. It's sort of just like background noise as it happens. And suddenly, boom! World of Tanks. Something is rewarding, and it's so loud. It's just like I guess it doesn't help with the fact that a lot of popular games tend to be based around like warfare and that sort of thing, which it's just unbelievably loud. Oh yeah, we didn't even check what media gave us. A mantis model from Blick and double bridged glasses. Interesting. What does that look like? I didn't realise we could wear those on top of the cat stuff, but fair enough. Apparently they are stackable. But a lot of other things aren't, which is a bit of a strange conundrum. Let's put down this mantis model. I don't know how big it is. Not that big. Oh, I also played a game where you play as a praying mantis recently, because it was called Don't Make Love, and it's about two praying mantises, because when praying mantises copulate, there's well, apparently, at least the stereotype is that the female one will eat the male one's head, but apparently that's something which is only observed in captivity, or something like that. So anyway, that's a stereotype, and it's based around under that assumption that does happen. It's because it was given away for free. It might still be given away for free right now on Steam, because unfortunately the creator of it passed away like a year ago or so, or maybe half a year, I can't remember. The time's a bit fuzzy in my mind. But did we assess that fossil? We did assess that fossil, okay. So it's been sitting in my library for a while, and I was like, I'm just gonna, play it. You might ask, why didn't I make a YouTube series on it? It's because I saw it and I was like, it looks like a very short game. And it's interesting. It's basically trying to simulate, it's like a early version of an AI dialogue system. I don't know if it actually uses AI. I think it's probably just uses a very basic AI where it just picks out keywords from what you say. But basically, you have a conversation with your partner and you can type whatever you want and they'll respond to it. And, it's about like 80% of the time it doesn't actually respond to what you're saying, because it doesn't understand what you're saying, of course, because AI is not quite at that point, or if it is, it's the expensive AI, which is at that point, and this was created long before. Like, what's it called? Like GPT-3? Is that what it's called? I can't remember. There's AI something systems, but whatever. And it's an interesting thing. It's a nice experience, because it only takes like an hour or so to play like a couple of times, maybe even multiple times, where you just like try and have a legitimate conversation with your praying mantis partner, about whether to copulate or not, to put it in scientific terms. Because, I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to result in your death or not. So I played it twice, made love one time, and didn't make love the other time. Just stayed in a relationship, you know. I was like, it's an interesting concept. I wish AI, I talked about AI Dungeon before, but I wish like AI text recognition and that sort of stuff was really good. Like once it becomes really good, those sort of open-ended freeform games where you can do whatever you want suddenly become ridiculously amazing. So it's like a whole new level of freedom. Open world becomes truly open world. I don't know if we've actually spoken to you for a while. Yeah, I was going to say. I guess like Softstone doesn't really make sense anymore for you, does it, Lily? No, what's the thing? Yeah, I talked about AI Dungeon before, which does a similar thing, but it actually uses like the GP2 models. Oh, let's go get a ticket, seeing as we got that mission now. But even that's kind of iffy sometimes, as it randomly just goes on weird tangents, kind of like me. So to be honest, maybe it is a good simulation of reality and how people speak. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, Twitch adverts anyway. Or just adverts in general. Why are they like so unbelievably loud? I know they're meant to be loud to like grab your attention and that sort of thing, but it just makes me like not want whatever the product is anymore when it's too disturbing. When it completely ruins a mood. Well, I guess the problem is it's just so much louder in the stream. Because I'm going to say, even though I said World of Tanks now, I have zero desire now to play World of Tanks. After listening to the advert about 30 times and it wrecking my eardrums, catching me off guard, like, it actually startled me one time, which is surprising. Because I don't think I get all that easy startled. I'm much more chill about things, but actually, it actually made me jump in my seat. I was like, what the heck is this? I was like, oh, it's just the advert. Okay, we need to sell some fruits. 10 fruits. Well, we don't need to, but we're going to get those Nook Mile missions done. Yeah. Did we have to sell seashells, or was it fruits? It was fruits, okay. And we got one for harvesting wood as well, so we might as well do that too. Oh, it has grown. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think what other adverts are. But there was that Pringles advert that was always on all the time about like some guy's a zombie. And he's eating Pringles. I don't really understand that one. I don't really think I understand a lot of adverts because I don't know. I think it's hard to. Oh, what is this? A spam call? Hold on. It was another spam caller. As to be expected because I didn't recognise the phone number, nor was it even from this country again. It's getting back the Chinese one being more like, I don't know, the Chinese embassy, and I just hang up and block the number before I hear the rest of it. Yeah, I mean, it's that one which is meant as like spook Chinese people or something for some reason. Not really sure how it works. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about adverts. But yeah, that was that Pringles one a while back, which... No, oh, no, what was I saying? I was talking about adverts. I was like, it's hard to make a good advert, isn't it? At least an advert would appeal to me, I think. Like, me specifically. Like, because I don't know how adverts appeal to other people, to be honest. I guess the way I get appealed to from adverts is sponsored sections from people I like to watch covering or using a product that I'm curious about. Which is probably indicative for advertisers that they should not be appealing to me, necessarily. I feel like I'm rather, not stubborn per se, but I really kind of set in the things I like and the things I want. So appealing to me for an advert is not really going to convince me of that sort of thing. But it's more like the brand recognition thing, isn't it? Like, I can't remember what I first read this about. I think it's like a toiletries brand or something. They don't want you to look at the advert and be like, oh, I want to go buy some shampoo right now. Oh wait, what? We needed to sell so many more fruits. Oh yes, because it's I forgot coconuts are 250, not 500. Okay, we need 10 more coconuts. Because Nook Mile ticket farming is much more important right now than decoration, I suppose. We'll pick up some seashells as well while we're at it. Why not? What was I saying? Yeah, it's hard to make an advert that I think would specifically appeal to me. Because I don't know what I would do, because it's very much a strong part of like my subconscious thinking about it is every time I watch an advert, I'm just like, this is so corporate. It's like, this isn't an advert necessarily done out of a genuine human connection, wishing to tell me about something cool. It's something done by a corporation. Been through plenty of meetings and passed through many business people's eyes, and it's been Q&A'd over and over and over again, just to sell me on some product. It feels so, I don't know, soulless, and I don't think anything is ever going to take away from that. The only way you could take away from that is not being an advert in the first place, which is, quite difficult to do. And because I think every advert, at least in the UK, needs to at least legally be shown to be an advert. You can't pose it to not be an advert without claiming it's a sponsored segment or advert or something along those sort of lines. So as soon as I see it, my brain immediately goes, nah. I'm like, it's like a minus 10% interest into whatever they're talking about. Oh, mossy garden rock, we don't have that. That's actually pretty cool. Maybe now we can add this to the garden. Not the garden, the rock garden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. As soon as I see that it's an advert or conceptualise as an advert, I'm just like, not interested anymore. It's like I suppose maybe it's something that stuck around from when I was a teenager or something, be like, take that, corporations. You can't fool me. I'm too clever for your advert. Now it's more just sort of thing, be like, I don't know. I feel like the advert doesn't really do much in the first place. Either I was going to buy it already, or I wasn't. Very few times do I think I've been persuaded by an advert to go out and buy something. But anyway, no, this is what I was saying before, but I'm sorry I didn't finish my point. It's not so much about watching the advert's going to convince you to buy the advert. It's much more about brand recognition and that sort of thing, isn't it? Because it's like, for example, shampoo or conditioner, that sort of thing. Imagine you're watching an advert, many adverts of like this brand called, I don't know, Seafoam or something. But Seafoam shampoo, there's tons of adverts all the time about how it's the best anti-dandruff shampoo ever or whatever. And you see that advert like whatever times a day, whenever it comes on and that sort of thing. You're like, alright, Seafoam anti-dandruff shampoo, got it. I don't have dandruff right now, so it's not really a problem. So you just ignore it, and then suddenly one day you start having a dandruff problem. The corporation has played the long game with you and is waiting for you to go to that shampoo aisle and be like, I need some anti-dandruff shampoo, but I don't know what's a good anti-dandruff shampoo. In the back of your mind, they've already planted that seed, that subconscious seed, where it's just like, oh, Seafoam, that's an anti-dandruff shampoo, right? That's what I've heard from the adverts. If they're advertising it like that, it can't be wrong, that sort of thing. But alas, let's not diss Seafoam here. I don't know if Seafoam actually, in this hypothetical scenario, maybe it is a good anti-dandruff shampoo, but already that's what they want. They want you to be able to look at a list of brands and recognise their name in a sea of others you don't recognise. So I'm a bit thirsty. And that's what gives them that edge. Not that convincing power of upon seeing that advert, you're like, I need to go buy some shampoo right now. Which I think is interesting. It's a sort of like, the best thing they can do is get their corporation name as a household name, something easily talked about. So that whenever, if you're someone who's not so privy, I suppose, to that industry or that sort of thing, you'll rely on a name that is familiar to you, that you recognise, and then boom, they got you in their trap. The corporate advertising trap. Well, I say it's a trap. It's not necessarily a bad thing depending on the company, and I guess it's kind of using just human psychology, not necessarily in a malicious way. It's just kind of how the brain works, isn't it? You're gonna go something familiar over something unusual, I suppose, in most cases. But no. So we went on many levels there, thinking, being like, oh, who do adverts apply to? And then they can't apply to me, and then they do apply to me, and then they don't apply to me again, because now you're privy to that. So now you can resist that sort of temptation once you think about it. Or I suppose you just do what the best thing to do in that situation would be to actually do research. But you never know, maybe those reviews are fake, everything's fake. Oh no, we all live in a simulation. Too far? Too far, probably. I forgot what my point was throughout all of this. I don't know if I had a point. I don't even know if I ever had a point, like, anymore in any of these conversations. Oh, I wish I could, like, tie these together, like, some good morals or something. Something for the children of the future to learn from. There's really nothing I know. What moral would you even derive from that? Don't let adverts influence you somehow. Seems a little bit difficult and a bit of a tall order, but you know, if you have that willpower to somehow, it's not even willpower. It's more like somehow subconscious brain control or something. If I was to put it in the most robotic way possible, to just completely resist something like that, then that's pretty cool. You've got a lot of say over what your brain can do. Are we just going to extend this path out? Oh yeah, I think I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with Able Sisters' path. Do I want it to curve up into it? I think I do. We'll curve up into it, and then we'll come over here, and up here, and also curve into here, maybe? Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-da-bum da-da-dum dum da-dum dum da-da. Sorry, it's in my head. I'm not sure. I feel like we should get on with designing other things, but I just don't know what to design right now. Like what to customize, what to put down. It's not at the forefront of my mind in Animal Crossing. Okay, I guess I'll just continue putting that path down for now. And even though I said it every time that this is a temporary path, it's probably going to become just a permanent path. At least for like a year or so. Maybe next year I'll finally get around to actually putting proper paths down. When I've truly run out of things to do in Animal Crossing. Hopefully that time is not too soon. Hopefully we've got still a few updates left in us. Before I had to, I say resort to that as if it's a bad thing. The invisible paths here, isn't it? Which would usually not be a bad thing, but it's a bad thing in this situation because we can't paint a dark dirt path in front of it, because that would result in flowers growing, which we do not want yet. So we're just gonna pretend it's still here, pretend it's not there. I mean, and we'll shift things along like this instead. I guess. No, put it down. Put it down, down, down. You're going down. Here's your Phineas and Ferb reference for today. Oh, maybe I should have filled in this. Yeah, maybe like this is better. Didn't mean to get rid of that one, but now it's gone. I've seen people make very nice like shapes and stuff with the Animal Crossing paths. Like you make heart-shaped paths and that sort of thing. Will I do something like that? Don't know. Obviously not currently, but let's not rule it out in the future. The future is unknown. The past is history, the future is a mystery, that the present is a gift, and that's why it's called the present. Something like that. I think I butchered that quote. That doesn't sound right. Maybe now is a gift? That's why we called it the present? Something like that. I don't think I want that big a path right now. Shrink it down. Something like this? Sure, why not? This looks weird. This looks like there needs to be something here. Otherwise it seems a bit empty, doesn't it? I suppose we should also fill in this. We can round off this path as well. It's fine. I'll just keep telling myself it's a temporary thing. I mean, I'll sort it out later, but you know. She knew she wouldn't. Oh, hello, present. I feel like we haven't seen a floating gift for ages. If only we could put like proper diagonal paths down. I know you can with custom designs and that sort of thing, but still. I can't be bothered to do it right now. I don't know, maybe this shouldn't be here. And it should be like this. So then it's a bit more wiggly. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to add some natural wiggle into everything. Just to make it seem a bit more haphazardly random rather than artificially put down. For some reason I thought that was a recipe. My brain is completely gone. But yeah, I don't know. Loud adverts. It's like a thing apparently that used to happen is that there used to be like police sirens on radio adverts or something. Which is a thing I heard about, but, you know, I'd never actually experienced. Never when I was in a car did I hear an advert which was just like police sirens or like a car crash noise. Which I'm surprised, for one, that's not illegal. That sounds terribly, not just amoral, but like a bad idea all around for everyone really. But, you know, apparently it somehow got past the advertising board. It must be banned by now. Surely they'd be like, maybe we shouldn't try and cause panic in drivers as we're going from place to place and potentially causing them, you know, like life-threatening accidents. That'd be something that we kind of wish to avoid in most circumstances, but the advertisers, they don't think like that. They're like, let's get your attention now. And, you know, I mean, I guess they're trying to just do their job, but still, it's like, come on, have some decency, will you? I say, talking to a group of advertisers as if a collective, singular being rather than multiple. It's got a school jacket. That's a problem. I already got more than I need. Feel like buying stuff? Sure. How much? 1,820. That's very expensive for a school jacket, I think. Well, not in real life. In real life, uniforms are kind of expensive, aren't they? No, what I mean is for Animal Crossing. Maybe it's not. Actually, I don't remember. I don't know. What should we do for 3 minutes? I guess we'll go visit our villagers. We'll try and see who's crafting. And then I'll probably just round off this episode here. And if Rowan was the first one we enter and he's the one crafting, then that's just gonna be how it's gonna be. That's just gonna be how it's gonna be. As it turns out. That's fine. Today was a weird episode anyway. I'm a bit strange. No, I didn't mean I'm a bit strange, full stop. More like my thoughts are a bit too haphazard to really form together in a cohesive, flowing conversation for half an hour. But somehow we've made it through 28 minutes, roughly 27 minutes. Can't read either. It's my fatal flaw, not being able to read. You want to defeat me? Just give me, I don't know, some terms and conditions. I'll just be like, I'll accept them and be like, you've accepted to me defeating you. And I'll be like, no. I don't know what on earth that bit was. Let's just round this up before I completely lose it. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, all greatly appreciated. Links down below. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now. Where's my mouse? Here it is.